Hello everyone, myself Professor Katrawat BS. Today we will see the topic single phase AC series circuit, video session 2. First we will see contents. First we will see basic definitions. Second, phasor representation of alternating quantity. Third point, RLC circuit element and its voltage and current response. First we will see basic definitions. First definition is RMS value. So first we will see definition of RMS value. RMS value, it is that value of DC current which when flowing through given circuit for a given time produces the same amount of heat as produced by alternating quantity for the same circuit for the same time. Means suppose we are taking here a resistor and we are giving AC supply. So when we are giving AC supply, heat will be produced, that is I square RT. Again I am taking same device. Instead of AC, I am giving DC. So I want to produce same amount of heat. So whatever the current or voltage is required to produce same amount of heat as produced by AC quantity, that is known as RMS value. That is known as RMS value. Means it is that value of DC current which when flowing through given circuit for a given time produces the same amount of heat as produced by AC quantity, that is known as RMS value. Generally RMS value is denoted by, for current it is IRMS and for voltage it is VRMS, and it is given by IRMS equal to 0.707 into maximum value, that is IM. What is meant by maximum value? Maximum value means peak value. Here for positive half cycle 90 degree it shows peak value, and for negative half cycle 270 degree it shows peak value. So we are taking here peak value for voltage VM and for current IM. What is importance of RMS value? Generally all AC quantity or all AC meters will read RMS value. That is the importance of RMS value. Next we will see average value. Definition of average value. What is meant by average value? It is that value of DC current which when flowing through given circuit for a given time transfers the same charge as transferred by alternating quantity, that is known as average value. Means in RMS value we are producing the heat, here we are transferring the charge. Means again same we are taking resistor and we are giving AC supply. So charge will be transferred. So same amount of charge I want to transfer. So again I am taking same device here and I am giving DC supply. So whatever the current or voltage, whatever the current or voltage required to produce the same amount of charge as produced by AC quantity, that is known as average value. Generally it is denoted by I average for current and V average for voltage, and it is given by I average equal to 0.637 into maximum value, that is IM. Next we will see form factor definition. So what is the importance of this average value? All DC quantities or DC meters generally reads average value. Next Next definition is form factor. Next we will see form factor. Form factor. So form factor is defined as ratio of RMS value to the average value. Ratio of RMS value to the average value. So here I will write ratio of RMS value and average value. Ratio of RMS value and average value. So we have seen RMS value and average value formula. RMS value is nothing but 0.707 into IM. Average value is nothing but 0.637 into IM. So here IM, for current we are taking IM. Generally we can write maximum value also. Here we are taking maximum value. Maximum value. Maximum value. So here maximum value and maximum value will get cancelled. Finally 0.707 divided by 0.637 will be 1.11. That is form factor. It is only for sinusoidal quantity. For square wave, triangular wave, form factor will be different. We are seeing for sinusoidal quantity only. For sinusoidal quantity, form factor is 1.11. Next definition is peak factor. Peak factor. Peak factor. So definition of peak factor is nothing but ratio of maximum value to the RMS value. It is defined as ratio of maximum value to the RMS value. It is defined as ratio of maximum value to the RMS value. So maximum value divided by RMS value we can write in terms of 0.707 into maximum value. So again maximum value will get cancelled. 1 upon 0.707 means 1.414. That is peak factor. Peak factor for sinusoidal quantity is 1.414. It is defined as ratio of maximum value to the RMS value. So what is the importance of this form factor and peak factor? Form factor we can convert RMS value into average value and average value into RMS value. And for peak factor we are deciding peak value, that is insulation level. In cable selection, insulation level will be decided based on maximum value. At that condition we are considering the peak factor. Next definition is phase angle. So what is phase angle, or how we can define phase angle? We are simply taking two vectors or two alternating quantity, voltage and current. The angle introduced between two vectors or two alternating quantity, that is known as phase angle. Theta or phi, the angle introduced between two quantities, voltage, two alternating quantity, that is voltage and current, or voltage or current. So next we will see phasor representation. Next we will see phasor representation. What is meant by phasor? A phasor is generally represented for alternating quantity or to represent AC quantity in a simple way. A phasor is simply a straight line with an arrow marked in one direction. Here I am taking a simple phasor, reference phasor, phasor. A phasor is nothing but a straight line with an arrow marked. Normally phasor and vector are similar. Phasors normally generally rotates in counterclockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. This length straight line represents the magnitude. This straight line represents magnitude of the alternating quantity, that is voltage or current. It may be RMS value or it may be a maximum value. And this arrow mark represents direction. This arrow mark represents direction. So we have seen phasor representation. Next we will see RLC circuit element and its voltage and current response. First we will see RLC basic. First resistor. We will see resistor here. Next inductor. Last capacitor. First we will see basic of RLC. What is meant by resistor? Resistor is nothing but a device which will produce heat. It is a device which will produce heat or which will convert electrical energy into heat energy. That is known as resistor. So generally it is denoted by, simply we can say it is a conductor. I am taking simply one conductor. Next we will see resistance R. Resistance R, it is a property of resistor. Resistor, it is a device. Resistance, it is a property of resistor which opposes the current flowing through it. Whatever current will be flowing through conductor, it will oppose, that is known as resistance. Generally it is noted by R and its unit is ohm. So what is the function of resistor? It produces electrical energy into heat energy. For example, heater, we are taking heater, means we are giving supply, that electricity is converted into heat. Next, inductor. What is meant by inductor? Again, inductor, it is a device. Inductor, it is a device which stores the energy in the form of electromagnetic field. Next, inductance. Simply we are taking a conductor, we are wounding that conductor, means that is inductor. It is a device. Here resistor, again it is a device. It is a symbol of resistor, it is a symbol of inductor. So resistance R, it is a property of resistor. Here inductance L, it is a property of inductor. Which opposes the change in current flowing through it. Means it opposes the sudden change in current flowing through it. L means inductance. It is a property of inductor which opposes the change in current flowing through it. Whatever the current flowing through inductor, sudden change will be there, it will oppose, that is known as inductance. And its unit is Henry. Next will be capacitor. Last we will see capacitor. So again capacitor, it is an energy storing device. Which stores the energy in the form of electrostatic field. Here inductor stores the energy in the form of magnetic field, but here capacitor stores the energy in the form of electrostatic field. Here capacitance C, it is a property of capacitor. It is a property of capacitor which opposes the change in voltage. Whatever sudden change will be there voltage, it will opposes that sudden change in voltage. Generally it is denoted by capital C, capacitance. So these are the basic of resistor, inductor and capacitor. Means resistor, it is a device which produces the heat. Inductor, it is a device which stores the energy, and capacitor also it is a storing device. Means inductor and capacitor are storing energy device, and resistor, it is a heat producing device. Next we will see pure resistor, AC through pure resistor. Before going to see pure AC through pure resistor, we will see some basics of in phase quantity, out of phase quantity, lagging quantity, leading quantity. First we will see in phase quantity. In phase quantity. What is meant by in phase quantity? Suppose I am taking two alternating quantities. First is voltage and second is current. This is current with respect to omega t. In phase quantity is a quantity if two alternating quantity reaches their zero and maximum value at the same time, then it is known as in phase quantity. Means here 90 degree, here 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. If two alternating quantity starts their zero and reaches their zero and maximum value reaches their zero and maximum value at the same time, then it is known as in phase quantity. So both will start at a time, both will reach zero at a time, both will reach maximum at a time, again both will reach zero at a time. That is known as in phase quantity. Next, out of phase quantity. Out of phase quantity. In phase quantity, out of phase quantity. So next, out of phase quantity. Here, first we will draw voltage. Second we will draw current. In out of phase quantity, if two alternating quantity, again this is voltage and this is current. If two alternating quantity reaches their zero and maximum at a different time period, that is known as out of phase quantity. Means here at zero voltage is starting, but at 90 degree current will start. So both will start in a different time period. Therefore, it is known as out of phase quantity. Means if two alternating quantity, that is voltage and current, will reach their zero and maximum value at a different time period, then it is known as out of phase quantity. Here first voltage is starting, it will start from zero. After 90 degree current is starting, so here difference will be there, time difference, that is known as out of phase quantity. Next, lagging quantity. Lagging quantity. A lagging quantity is a quantity which reaches their zero and maximum value later than the other quantity. Means we are taking voltage. First we will take voltage, then current. A lagging quantity is a quantity which reaches their zero and maximum value later than the other quantity. Means here voltage is starting from their zero position, after later other quantity will start, means which will reach zero and maximum value later than the voltage quantity. Other quantity means voltage quantity, that is known as lagging quantity. Means lagging means behind. Lagging means behind. Here current is lagging by 90 degree. Current is lagging by 90 degree. Next, leading quantity. Leading quantity. Leading quantity. A leading quantity is a quantity which reaches their zero and maximum value earlier than the other quantity. Earlier than the other quantity. Means a leading quantity is a quantity which reaches their zero and maximum value. Which reaches their zero and maximum value earlier than the other quantity. Means here we are considering voltage V and this has a current I. So that current will reach their zero and maximum value. That current will reach their zero and maximum value earlier than the voltage quantity, that is known as leading quantity. A leading quantity is a quantity which will reach their zero and maximum value earlier than the voltage quantity or other quantity, that is known as leading quantity. So we will stop here. Next lecture we will see RLC, circuit element, and its voltage and current response. Thank you.